Hey guys, it's almost 4 a.m. Been editing this video since 10:30 because Jake is a fucking idiot and he messed up the video so much. Um, so look forward to that. Oh, nice. Just fuck up the video completely. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Pause. Because now it's made the frames in a way that they've never been before. We are now in tiny windows stacked left and right. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, one and all, to the holy fuck 14th rootin' tootin' episode of Solo Carry, the only podcast where one host is good and the other is, well, bad.
New sounds. Nice.
Hey, and how was your weekend this weekend, man?
It was good. I went to the pool yesterday, got really burned. Really burned very badly. I have a weird one single line of burn right here on my arm.
Well, it suits you well for what you left us with yesterday.
What?
You mind enlighten the viewers on what I had invited you to yesterday?
You will obviously have more details than I, but yeah, last weekend after we saw the Minecraft movie, by the way, I don't know why we didn't talk about that last episode at all, but we did go see the Minecraft movie last Sunday. It was epic. There was Chicken Jockey there. And honestly, truly and honestly, that movie was an amazing viewing experience. But after we stepped out into the light,
we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away.
Was a great movie. It was a great movie.
After we stepped out into the light of the day, Jake said, "Hey, come with me to this party where we're going to be playing games badly." And then 4 days passed, and he said, "Hey, are you coming to this party?" And I said, "Whoa there, partner. I forgot." And so obviously, yeah, no, I'm not. I didn't. I said, no, I'm not, because I forgot about that. And then here we are.
You missed the party. And also, you got some details wrong. There is no game, Ian.
You specifically said.
There was a relay race.
That's a game.
No game, partner. That ain't no game in my book.
Absolutely.
I'm competitive. You wouldn't get it.
Did you win?
Cowboy. Well,
Dwight, the Cowboys don't.
Listen.
They've never done relay races.
Listen. You asked, did I win?
Uh-huh.
Well, we really could have used you, Ian. Honestly, desperately, we could have used you. Because what we had just wasn't really good enough. So we had 3 people. We had our friend bring another friend on. So we ended up having 4, which we needed. But our race order went like this. Celeste went first.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Ada went second. Our friend Amanda went third. And then your boy went last. Finished strong.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to share with you how this race began. And mind you, the quality on this video is pretty bad, but
Oh,
Just want to
good.
share this with you. So you can't see, but right here, this is the one and only Celeste Lauren Ramirez, right? And so this was the race. This was the whole party was about. I'm a real winner, all right? So I need a win.
Mm-hmm.
In this instance, this race, it started off with a little chug of some party punch, if you want to put it that way. And then you took off, right? And then once you get back, you chug again. Then your next person chugs and runs, yada yada yada. So this is the beginning of the race, mind you. This is our true hero right here, Celeste Ramirez. Just want you to keep that in mind. And I can play replay the video back many times. I just want you to know because this goes by real fast, by the way.
Okay.
Just notice where she takes off.
Go!
Now, did you catch that?
I did. So wait. So what are they?
Hold on. Let me play that again. Hold on. Let's just in case, just for the viewers.
Nightmare for editing. What you're doing, by the way.
I don't know why this. Okay, here we go. I could just overlay. You could overlay.
So are they? Do they have to chug a drink before they took off or something? Okay, got it.
Absolutely, yes.
And we all know Celeste is iconically not good at chugging drinks.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right. So,
okay.
So you saw her there at the end, right?
That I did.
Let me just see if I can get this frame by frame here. And so everyone, this is everybody in the race, besides one person, that is. And that one person is, in fact, Celeste, because she pops in a frame right about there. Right there. That's her right there. So you asked if I won the race, right?
Well, relay races are ran in the fourth leg. Right. A bad start is not going to stop you from clinching that victory.
Well, let's just say by the time she got back at the end of her lap, she was walking.
And how long were these laps?
They were less than a track lap, about 0.2 of a mile.
0.2? Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so less than a high school track rotation.
Yeah.
Everyone was there. I was like, "Where's Celeste? Come on, Celeste, bring it home, honey." And
everybody's on their third runner.
Absolutely, everyone was at least their second runner. Yes. And by the time I ran, and mind you, I was the last one on my team. Everyone was done, except one team. I might as well have not ran because we were that far behind.
So, well, that's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, because we should say that you ran cross country in high school. I ran track. I was a world-renowned track star.
Track star. He's a runner.
For exactly one meet in 8th grade. So you're right. If I was there, we would have cinched the victory between you and I.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad I got to share that with you. I just wanted to guilt trip you into missing out on the country gathering.
You wanted to guilt trip me into missing out.
Yep. Which brings us to our first segment. Would you rather? Country edition. So I got 10 would you rather questions, and the premise here is just, how country are you, Ian? Would you consider yourself a country boy?
I would not consider myself a country boy. I would consider myself a country man. More than anything. Yeah, I think I could cowboy with the best of them.
Well, we'll see about that one there. These would you rather questions will tell me all I need to know, really.
Okay. Are you going to be playing along with me this time?
Oh, sure. I'm a country boy, man. I got the country answers.
All right.
Come on, man. Let's go. All right. Number 1. Would you rather kill your dog's pickles and eat her, or spend a day out on the ranch tending to cattle?
All right. So I'm going to have to go with the second option.
Very good, Ian. Very good. Applause for you.
Yeah. What would you rather do?
Right there. I mean, the answer's quite obvious.
Uh-huh.
I would obviously spend a day out and on the ranch tending cattle.
You would probably do both, I would think.
I am a cowboy.
Okay.
I am a cowboy. Second question. So far, you're on the right track, countryman. I have no qualms with calling you that so far. Okay. Number 2. Would you rather have a night out at the San Antonio rodeo, or lie on your back and have your sweet gal crouch over you, teabag style, and plop a hot, steamy one right on your bare chest?
I don't know, because both of those are so cool. Both of those are so good. They're good options. But I do gotta say that they sell cool rubber band guns at the San Antonio rodeo. So I'm gonna have to go to the rodeo.
You're on a roll, countryman. Whew. All right, this one's kind of hard. By the way, I probably would go to spend time at the rodeo.
Yeah. Have you shot the rubber band guns?
I haven't. I've never been to the rodeo.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You grew up in San Antonio, also.
Sure.
You never once went to the rodeo?
Does the rodeos they put on at your private school count?
Like bike rodeos? No.
Sure. No, it's a rodeo. I'm a cowboy. So, all right. Question number 3. This one's a little tough. Would you rather blow up a hospital full of children, or tell a Hispanic at Home Depot to speak American, muchacho?
And that second one is something you did yesterday, I think you were telling me.
So which one would you rather?
I forgot the first option already, but I'm pretty
I can. Oh, the first option was blow up a hospital full of children.
Oh. Well.
I told you it was a pretty tough one.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not tough for me, but it might be tough for you.
Well, clearly it's not tough. You already did one of them.
Sure.
You already have one checked off, so I think you just have to choose the other option. Or unless you've done that one too. I guess I'll do the Home Depot one. That sounds pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in the Trump's America we're living in now.
That's right. I love my red-blooded American Donald J. Trump. I love my red-blooded American Donald J. Trump. That brings me to this next one. I'm glad you brought him up. Would you rather vote for red-blooded patriot Donald J. Trump again for his 3rd term, or see everything you love and cherish get taken from you as foreigners invade our country and pillage it till there's nothing left except the bone?
Honestly, I didn't even need to hear the second option. I think it's time we trumped that shit.
Country boy, shake it for me, boy.
Shake it for me,
you are a country
boy.
Man. You didn't lie. You did not lie at all. All right, this next one's pretty tough. This one took me a while to ponder.
Okay.
Would you rather have a fetus get aborted every time you shit, or shit every time a fetus is aborted? And let me tell you, there's a lot of fetuses getting aborted in this woke America.
What are the stats on that, I wonder? Can we get a numbers crunch before I commit to an answer?
How many abortions are in a day? I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. Uh, 1,500 to 2,500 abortions per day.
Is that real?
Yeah, this is according to worldometer.info.
All right.
Okay, well, actually, every year there are 73 million. So then
that's about as many shits you have a year, I assume.
Yeah, that's about kind of in line. They're breaking in. I'm gonna have to go with I feel like I could single-handedly bring down those numbers if I did the former. So I'm gonna go ahead and take option number 1.
Option number, yeah, that's honestly the one I ended up choosing because it's like I only take about 10 shits a day.
Yeah, one of those costs somebody else something. One of them costs me something. And as a red-blooded American, I'm not gonna pay a price.
Exactly. You
the buck has to stop at somebody else.
Yes, you're the countryman. You are the countryman. So I don't think you'll have any problem answering these next few. Number 6. Would you rather have a nice cold beer out on a sunny Saturday afternoon, blasting Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker on your JBL Bluetooth speaker while singing along, or watch Celeste Lauren Ramirez do stand-up for 2 whole hours, and she repeats one joke for the whole last hour?
I gotta be honest, it's gonna be the second one. It's gonna be the second option. I would love to see what her 120 minutes looks like.
That's bold of you, countryman. That wasn't the most country answer, but I'll take it.
I think that there's nothing more country than a real adventure, and I think that that's what I would get.
Fair enough. You settled that with me. All right, number 7. Would you rather give your sweet old lady a foot massage with tongue, or take her out for a joyride in your iconic blue 2002 Ford Ranger on a brisk October evening?
With tongue?
Yeah. I didn't stutter.
I'd take her in the blue fucking truck.
The iconic blue 2002 Ford Ranger, Ian. The one that you own. Right?
I don't think that's true.
I thought you were a countryman. Every countryman has one.
No. You don't have one.
Shut up. Mine would be the foot massage. Question number 8. Would you rather spend 10 minutes laughing at racist Instagram reels, or spend 10 minutes of quality time with your soon-to-be mother-in-law?
The Instagram reels.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom!
Now, why is that, Ian?
Because they're funny. Because there ain't nothing funnier, partner.
Woo! All right, 2 more. You got 2 more here. These ones, I think you'll blow right through these. Number 9. Would you rather have to wear a Halloween costume that uses blackface for the second time in your life, or have your fiance stomp on your balls full force before every time you fornicate?
Now, Jake, remind me because it was a couple's costume that we did. What was that again?
You were Hermione from Harry Potter, and I was Harry Potter.
I don't think that's true.
Well, or maybe you're J.K. Rowling, and I was Harry Potter.
No, I think you said I want to finally try. No, my shoe on the other foot.
You're the guy from Green Mile.
You said I want to know what it feels like to be a plantation owner, and that only leaves one role for you. And I said, no, Jake, I don't know about this.
I'm pretty sure you were you played Darth Vader's voice actor.
You bought a special whip for it.
I was Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones, is it? We should have done, that would have been a better idea because people didn't know who we were.
Yeah, people can't recognize Black Hermione. But I mean, that's neither here nor thither. All right, last one. This is pretty easy. Wait. You didn't even pick. I can't let you slide like that.
I didn't hear did I hear the second option?
Oh, yeah. Or have your fiance stomp on your balls with full force before every time you fornicate.
Oh. Well, that would kind of put an end to the fornications, I would think.
You think so?
Yeah?
Not necessarily. Speaking from experience, not necessarily.
Easy.
Mm-hmm. So which one? Blackface costume again for the second time in your life, or getting your balls stomped every time you're about to have the sex?
I guess you can't say you hate something before you try it. And since we already tried the first option, let's jump right into the second.
And when you say we're just talking strictly you that did the blackface.
No, it was a couple's
else.
costume.
Yeah, I did something else.
No.
All right. I mean, I also would do the first one.
I said, hey, Harry Potter doesn't look that way. And you said, well, we're already here.
Right. So yeah, we're country boys. Question number 10, man. This one's really easy. Would you rather drink an ice cold Modelo or indulge in an ice cold Busch Light?
What did you say?
What you mean? What I say?
What was that?
Ice cold Modelo or ice cold Busch Light?
No. After Modelo.
Or indulge in an ice cold Busch Light?
I'm gonna cut that out and put it on the soundboard. But I gotta go with the Busch Light, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nothing tastes better than a can of just liquid bread. Like I'm eating a soggy loaf of Mrs. Baird's.
This girl is on fire.
That's right, brother. And you've scored perfect 10 out of 10, brother.
Mm-hmm.
10
as expected for a country man.
Actually, sorry, you scored a 9. No, I changed that. I was gonna say you missed the Celeste one, but you made a good point on that one, brother. You did. I gotta give it to you. I got to give it to you.
Absolutely.
Well. That brings us to our second segment of the night. You see, Ian, you gave me the login for the solo carry stuff, so I can go ahead and start making reels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, before I got that ball rolling, I kind of wanted to test the waters on the old TikTok.
Okay.
And what I need is this is going to be a nightmare for editing also, but what I need is your opinion on these few.
Okay.
All right. Let me go ahead and share this tab here.
Oh, good. And
right, so we're gonna.
It's split into that really weird way again.
Right. So.
Not right? Perfect. Yeah.
Not perfect.
No, perfect. Good.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll start with this one. It's not that. It's just something I was testing. So thoughts, critiques.
And this one is supposed to. I didn't see anything
the waters
about
on the TikToks. No,
our content.
No, this has nothing. Well, yeah, this was just me. This is my first attempt on using a TikTok. Country boy, shake it for me. I just want to know, like.
Also, wasn't the
vibe, right? But what would you think of the vibe?
So, what would you? Obviously the tool you're testing is the little rat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How would you tell me how you would use that in a solo carry TikTok?
I just want you to know. I just wanted to know.
Well, you tested it out for a reason.
Sure. I mean, I could have it dancing on you, whether it be you naked or shirtless. Or
I'm
something.
never naked in the podcast. Well, except for that one time.
Well, it doesn't have to be strictly through the podcast. I could go over to your house, maybe someday.
Then it wouldn't be for the.
Yeah, we're making contact for the podcast, and then you just plug the podcast on the end, like a little, little Joe Rogan clip.
So not okay. Then yeah, I guess.
All right. So, but this one was pretty weak. I even thought so. I just wanted to throw it in there and show like my first dibble dabble.
Okay.
All right. This is the second one I made right here. Let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, this one. Just so I want to preface it. I know we get political on this this here channel sometimes, so just preface that with this.
Hey guys, I know it's been a tough time recently with all the tariffs going on, and
it ends.
Let's go ahead and see that one more time.
Hey guys, I know it's been a tough time recently with all the tariffs going on, and
so yeah, how would you feel about that one for us?
I want to know what your process is
What do you mean?
Your process was for the creation of that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What? Why is that the way it is?
It's TikTok.
Sure.
It's red-blooded American TikTok.
Obviously not an answer to my question.
I don't understand what your question is, brother.
What led you to the final result there?
There's these things called filters on TikTok.
Sure.
And I was just talking about tariffs, and I blinked, and somehow I was shirtless and had a red hot Cheeto on top of my head.
So wait, was that a filter or did that happen?
Well, honestly, I couldn't tell you, brother. TikTok's a crazy place. Apparently, the Chinese are in there somewhere, but
all right,
maybe the Chinese did it. Anyways, how'd the vibe of that TikTok feel for you?
The vibe of these is fine. One? Again, I'm left wondering how we're going to use this to promote the channel.
Well, see, we make like content that's funny, right?
Sure.
Or intriguing, you know.
Cool.
Or we can make boomer Facebook memes, you know. Just plug in our watermark.
So
people look it up.
It's not. I would think that we would want clips of like from the podcast that we could.
Well, sure, we can mix in and mix and match, you know.
Well, that only or that primarily, I would.
It doesn't have to primarily.
So
sure.
You think it would be good for sometimes for us to blink and be naked and have Cheetos on our head? You don't know?
Anyways, let me get this next one. This next one is a little bit of collaborative effort. Yeah. We can go ahead and play that one again just for the solo viewers. Just for the visually impaired. So the vibe of this one? Would you say
bad.
It fits our brand? Well,
it's especially bad, the vibe on this one. It's awful, obviously.
Come on, man. I worked really hard on that one. It took me about 10 hours of practice to get that dance.
I don't doubt that. I think, how long did it actually take you to learn that dance? I do want you to give me a real answer on this. He's sad now. All right. So then, and you end it with a jump scare, I guess, or
that some monkey took my phone.
Some monkey took your phone?
Mm-hmm.
What is your life? That you're blinking and you're naked, you dancing, and primates take your phone?
Man, this is what America's come to, and you and I both know that.
This is Trump's America.
This is Trump's America. Well, Biden's America. First
How
and foremost.
so?
How? He was a president just now, wasn't he?
No.
He was just now. Trump just took over, man. You got to give him some time to fix this shit.
And by the way, Trump, nothing that he's doing is going to fix whatever is happening in your life. The hot Cheetos, the monkeys.
You don't know that. Tariffs. Next one. I only got 2 more left. Just reason with me. Speaking of reason.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, hold on.
By the way, every time you're clicking and changing things, the video frames are resizing. So I'm very excited to keyframe all of these adjustments over the next 2 days.
I'm so sorry. It's Google Meet's fault. Here you go. Shut the fuck up.
And just real quick, how long is this one?
It's about 12 seconds.
And let me just look up the
Oh, well, there's a filter on the music. There ain't no way it's copyrighted. I will say though, the next one is absolutely rootin' tootin' about to be copyrighted, brother.
Not what I want to hear, obviously. Play it again.
Oh. Goddamn woke America's turning me Indian.
At the end, you looked like the villain from Despicable Me 2.
I'm sorry. Goddamn woke America turned me Indian and into the villain from Despicable Me too.
I think it has nothing to do with any of that.
This is Biden's fault. This editing you're gonna have to do is all Biden's fault. God damn it. It's the darndest thing, man. Alright, last one, I'll end your torture here.
This one's called Planas.
No, this one's called Planes, and it absolutely is gonna get copyright striked.
All right.
Yeah, so that was 30 seconds of a real song.
You know what? And so I did just recently with Bald Earl's Date win a copyright deal.
Uh-huh.
And one of the reasons that you can win that is if you feel you've transformed
the
media. And I gotta say, if the artist of that song wants to claim that and say that what you did was in line or copying the song, I think good on him.
Yeah.
I think we've transformed that enough, or you, in whatever the fuck you just did.
I think that deserves a respin.
Uh-huh. And this one, are you saying it's a filter? Or are you saying like a monkey or what?
No, this is me.
Okay. This is just a regular filter.
Got it. This is just me with a filter, bro.
Uh-huh.
I did just a little urbanly. Is just painfully too long.
And you said you just urbanly. It looks like you just wore a backwards hat.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, if this does get copyright striked, and you're listening to this as a viewer, and every time that plays, you're listening to Wheels on the Bus. Just know that this is
just know the song was Planes by Jeremy.
Just know the song was Planes and that Jeremy claimed it as canonical to his song.
Right. I do hope Hoobastank's The Reason's able to get on here. It's only 15 seconds on that bitch.
But if not, that is also going to be Wheels on the Bus.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if you want the full TikTok, maybe I'll post it on the Solo Carry TikTok. Maybe I will. And you'll be able to get it there. I might just do that for this episode. I might just pop these on there. And just link it in the description. Yep.
All right.
That's a real American thing to do. We're taking over TikTok. We really are. So what do you think in terms of those TikToks? Where would you rank them each?
Rank them?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Planes one is definitely... What is the scale? Is high good or bad? I think
if you're number 1, you're a good TikTok. You do well for the brand. Number 5, it's useless.
Well, first of all, none of these are going to do good for the brand.
You don't know
right?
that.
How does any of that point attention to?
Well, you see, I'm a TikToker. You're a notter.
Bad.
AKA you're bad. Exactly. What you do is create content, then you plug them to your socials and your links, brother. Come on. Social media 101. It's like having clickbait thumbnails.
But just clickbait
But
content
TikToks.
in this.
Exactly.
Because they'll come
4D
over.
chess.
They'll come over here and they'll say, "Where's the guy with the dolphin mouth?"
Right. That's art of the deal, brother. Art of the deal. So
All
yeah,
right.
where would you rank them? Your number one spot?
Well, I guess the rat one has to be last. I guess the little Despicable Me villain one has to be fourth.
Hoop Stink? Yep.
Yeah. I guess the jump scare dance monkey one's got to be third.
All right.
Hot Cheeto one second, and then the nightmare dolphin thirst trap one at number one.
I don't know why you call it thirst trap. It's just me having fun dancing around. You know.
You don't know why? You were
I don't know
thrusting.
why. Was that?
Yeah, you were pumping at the very least.
I don't think so.
I think
I was
so.
more so on all fours dancing with my head.
At the very end, you were hitting a
Go
little
on, let me
thrust
see.
and pump.
Go ahead, let me see.
I can't stand right now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. I think I'd agree with that, and I think our viewers would agree with that sentiment. Yeah. So, perfect, man. Perfect. All right. So, Ian, I told you we may or may not have a guest star today,
Uh-huh.
but I'm thinking we might.
Okay.
We have a little bit of time to go ahead and chat with my buddy here.
I thought you were going to say we definitely won't, and then the episode would just end.
No, we got some time. We got 10 minutes, something like that. So I got a buddy from Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, sells some propane. Now I'm gonna have to call him up on my phone here. So I'll be conversing with him. If there's anything you want me to say to him, just let me know and I'll tell him. I'm gonna put the phone next to the mic, so he's gonna be on speaker. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Hello, is Mr. Hank Hill? You there?
Yep, this is Hank Hill. What can I do you for?
Hey, remember when I was talking to you about my buddy Ian earlier?
Yeah, I remember. What about old Ian?
Yeah, remember what I said about him, about his political views and all that?
Yeah, you mentioned that he voted for President Trump and had some opinions about certain issues. What about it?
Yeah, like what? Could you remind me?
Well, if I recall correctly, you said Ian had some rather, let's say, strong opinions on immigration, and he was in favor of policies that would tighten border security even further. Is that still how he feels, or has his stance changed since?
My
I don't
stance
know.
is,
Let me ask him real quick. I think he heard you. Go ahead, Ian. What are you
my
gonna say?
stances don't change.
Go ahead, Ian. I'm listening.
Oh, he went in. He said his stances don't change, and that he's still that word I told you he was earlier. Could you remind me of what I said earlier exactly?
You're being mighty cryptic, my friend. But I ain't the kind of guy to shy away from a straight answer. I believe you told me that your buddy Ian has some strong opinions on immigration and supports policies that tighten border security. Is that right?
Thank you, Hank.
Yeah, you're being a little PC, Hank. I think you and I both know what we call people like Ian.
Listen, my friend, I ain't trying to be PC here. I'm just trying to explain the situation without using any derogatory language. But you're right. There are certain terms folks like to use to refer to individuals like Ian. I'm not a fan of resorting to using harsh rhetoric, though.
Injects you with truth serum to call Ian what he's supposed to be called. What is Ian? What would you say Ian is?
Obviously going to confuse him.
I don't need no truth serum. I'll tell you straight up, Ian is what some people might call a nationalist or a nativist. That's someone who believes strongly in protecting and preserving their own nation and its identity, which can sometimes lead to them opposing immigration or supporting policies that tighten border security. I don't...
So you would say Ian's a countryman, then?
Well, I suppose you could say that. Ian's definitely got strong feelings when it comes to his country and its borders. I'll give you that much.
Do you think Ian should get the N-word pass?
Nah, the N-word ain't a word that anyone should be using. It's a hurtful, derogatory term that's steeped in a long history of pain and suffering. As a white man, Ian ain't got no right to say it, and I wouldn't say it either. Plain and simple.
Hank, how the fuck do you know what I am?
Sorry, I got Ian on the other line here, and he said, Hank, how the fuck do you know what I am?
Well, I don't know you, that is true. But I know a little something about racism when I hear it. And using words like that is a clear sign of a lack of respect for other people and their cultures. I believe in treating everyone with respect no matter what their background is.
And you are conservative, right, Hank? You voted for Donald Trump, right?
That's right. I voted for President Trump in the last election, and I plan on voting for him again if he runs in the next one.
Wait,
He's done a
hold
lot of
on,
good for
Hank.
this country, and he ain't afraid to stand up for what he believes in.
Hank.
You're goddamn right, Hank. Hold on. My friend Ian is telling me something. Give me 1 second.
Hank, you're not making yourself out to be.
All right, you take your time.
Just shut up, Hank.
Wait for your friend to pipe up.
What were you gonna say?
What the fuck did he just say?
What do you want to say?
What the fuck did Hank just say to me?
He said, "Better fucking pipe up, man."
So fucking put him on the mic.
He's here. No, he can't hear you. I gotta tell him.
Take your headphones off. Put him on the.
Hold on.
This isn't gonna work. Hank, fuck you. You don't know who the fuck I am, and I'll pipe up whenever the fuck I want to.
Whoa, easy there, pal. I ain't looking for any trouble. And you're right, I don't know who you are, but it doesn't matter. I still got nothing but respect for you, whoever you are. Now let's just take it down a notch and have a civil conversation, all right?
No.
All right, then what do you want? You just want to yell and scream at me? Well, knock yourself out, but it ain't gonna change my opinion on anything.
You know, Hank, my buddy Ian said he wants to kind of, kidnap your entire family and strap them to a bunch of propane tanks you got in the warehouse and kind of just loosen the valve on all of them and then just throw a match inside that warehouse and watch that sucker blow up. What do you think about that?
Well, I gotta say, that's a pretty messed up thing to think about, you know? It ain't right to talk about hurting anyone's family like that, even in some hypothetical situation. It ain't in line with the values I hold, and I reckon it ain't in line with what the good Lord would want, either. So tell your buddy Ian he better knock off that kind of talk, or he'll be facing more than just a scolding from me.
You're threatening me with divine action?
Hank, are you threatening Ian with divine action?
Not at all, my friend. I'm just saying that it ain't right to talk about violence or hurting other people in...
Well, at this point, I think it's moved beyond a hypothetical scenario. I think Ian actually just did kidnap your entire family and strap them to propane tanks. So what are you going to do right now, Hank?
Well, if that's the case, this situation is very serious. My wife, Peggy, my son... You're telling me that both of them are actually strapped to propane tanks as we speak?
Pretty much.
Yeah, Hank. And the gas is coming out real fast, and Ian's got a matchbook in his hand. He's swiping at it. He's kind of bad at lighting matches, but he's going to get there eventually, so you better get to that warehouse pronto.
Oh, man, this is a real crisis. I got to get down to that warehouse pronto, you know? I ain't letting my family get hurt.
Actually, Ian just told me something, Hank. He said that if you say the N-word, he will let your family go. Right now. You got to do it right now, Hank. I got him on the other line, Hank. You got to do it right now.
Now, hold on a minute. Now, you trying to bait me into saying something that I'd surely regret? Ain't no way I'm going to say the N-word. Not going to happen. I don't care what Ian threatens me with. It ain't worth using that kind of language, and I'm not a...
No, Hank, I mean, your family's about to get blown up in smithereens. You got to say something that starts with an N.
All right. You're really putting me in the hot seat here, but I value my family enough to play along, a bit, at least. Now, I won't say the N-word, but I'll say an N-word, all right?
Go ahead, say it, but it has to be a slur.
I don't know what you mean when you say it has to be a slur. I'm not used to doing things that aren't in line with my beliefs.
Ian, you got something?
Could you give me a hint?
Just say it.
Look, friend, I don't think any good would arise from saying a slur. It's offensive, divisive.
Hank, your fucking family just blew up, man. They're just dead. They're dead. Their bodies
Yeah.
their bodies are
gone.
red mist.
Dusted.
They're gone, brother. I'm sorry.
No, please tell me you're just pulling my leg here. Tell me this is just some kind of crazy joke.
Put him on the
my
horn.
family can't be gone. They can't be. Please, I don't want to believe it.
Nah, Hank, I am just pulling your leg.
Thank the good Lord. You really had me worried there. I don't know if it's right to joke about those sorts of things, but I'm glad to hear that my family ain't actually been blown up. I appreciate your honesty, man.
I tied them to the outside of Elon's test rocket. They've been gone for months, dude.
You did what? You sent my family off into space tied to one of Elon Musk's rockets? Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah, Ian says he's pretty serious. They were probably in space without any helmets or anything. They're probably dead, man. Like, at this point, I don't know how long it's been.
Tell them to get over it.
There's no way that's true. You're just spinning a tale here, right? You're just trying to...
No, it's 100% true. You just got to get over it.
Get over it? How can I get over it when you're telling me my wife and son...
Well, because if you don't get over it, you're going to go to hell and die alone.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow you there, partner.
No, the
What do you
logic is
mean I'll
sound.
go to hell and die alone if I don't get over this?
Yeah, because God's watching you, and if you don't get over it, it's gonna look really bad on you, and He's gonna send you straight to hell, where your body gets ripped apart, flesh turned inside out, and your eyeballs get poked out, and you'll kind of just get deflated like that one stoner commercial. But yeah, so you better get over it, buddy.
Yeah.
You ain't serious, right? You're telling me that if I don't overcome my grief over my family being lost in space, I'm gonna burn in eternal damnation? That doesn't sound like the kind of God I know.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the 10 Commandments, I think.
Well, I may not be a biblical scholar or nothing, but I'm pretty sure there ain't a 10th commandment that says people go to hell for not getting over
And that's
tragic
where you're
events in their
wrong.
lives. You gotta cut me some slack here. I'm going...
And that's where you're wrong, Hank.
Number 10, thou shalt not mourn your wife if she goes into space.
Now hold on a minute, friend. That's not a real commandment. And
You
know it.
don't know
This whole
shit.
space situation is a real tough emotional toll on me.
You don't know shit, Hank. But I got something that might be able to redeem yourself.
Say a
Would
slur.
you rather fuck Lois Griffin or Marge Simpson?
Oh, brother, you're really testing me here. As much as I like Family Guy and The Simpsons, I got no business thinking about the wives of those two cartoons like that. They're just...
Your wife's dead.
It's a
though, so
hypothetical.
which one would you rather pork? It's a hypothetical, man. Come on.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's not easy for a man to even think about being with another woman.
He's too hung up on
Uses my hypnosis to make you answer and not think about anything else. Just answer the damn question. All right, Hank. What's the answer, man?
Hank responds in a monotone trance-like state. Marge Simpson.
All right, well, that's enough from Hank.
That's enough from Hank. We got it. Can't believe my hypnosis worked outside of the truth serum.
You actually fucking hypnotized Hank Hill. That was awesome. Well, that was
Country
eventful.
Boy.
He wouldn't say a slur. We killed his family 2 different ways, and then he said he would fuck Marge Simpson. That was good.
That's pretty country, if you ask me, brother. Pretty country. Plugs.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we should plug the TikTok that you made then. If you made a TikTok account, what's the TikTok account?
Don't know yet.
Perfect. Well, then I'll overlay it right now. What you're saying, your voice that you're going to send to me, saying what it is right now.
At Solo Carry Pod. It's at Solo Carry Pod. At Solo Carry Pod.
All right. That's the TikTok account. And we're also going to make a Twitter account, right, Jake?
Sure.
What's it? And you're gonna say what that is right now.
I didn't make a Twitter because we're boycotting Twitter. It's at Solo Carry Pod on TikTok. Just go to TikTok, please. Please just go to TikTok.
And we're making a Finsta account, right, Jake?
No.
All right.
The buck stops there.
Facebook?
Buck stops there.
Okay. So find us on TikTok at
Solo Carry Pod. It's at Solo Carry Pod. At Solo Carry Pod.
and find us on Twitter at
I didn't make a Twitter.
he's just trying to say a slur now.
My plugs?
yeah.
So I got a show on Friday. Not country, it is hardcore. It's at this place called I think Linton House. Yes. With a few other bands. I don't know, I forget what time it's at. Just follow my socials. It'll be on there.
Y'all do
actually, just
George
Instagram,
Strait covers, right?
No. We'll kill any white people that walk in.
Mm.
No.
You heard it here
so,
first, folks.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in to this weekend. This week.
You're an idiot.